Hey everyone, Chakras from Lolking here, and welcome to our Practice Tool Routine series, where we will be going over several tricks, combos, and overall fundamentals so you can replicate and improve your performances on the Rift. Today, we're looking at Lee Sin, considered by many to be one of the champions with the highest mechanical ceiling. Let's start with the basics. As Lee Sin, being able to ward jump seamlessly is one of the most important aspects of playing him. So before trying all these more complicated combos, you should practice your ward jumps to make sure you can do them consistently fast. For your wards, it's recommended you have them binded to a key next to W. In this case, Treatz uses T for trinket wards and puts his sightstone or tracker's knife on 3. It will be different for everyone depending on preference, but in general you want keys that are close to W, like 2 or 3. Feel free to roam around the map doing several ward jumps to get the hang of it. Doing it over walls so you can get a feel for your safeguard's range is also a good idea. Now let's look at some basic combos. Any good Lee Sin knows how to do the basic ward jump kick, popularized by Korean jungler Insec. After landing Sonic Wave, you follow up with Resonating Strike. Once you hit your target, you drop a ward behind it, safeguard to it, and then kick your target back. It's recommended you do this multiple times until you become faster at executing the combo and can do it more fluidly. In some situations where you don't need the extra damage from Resonating Strike, you can ward jump before your Resonating Strike lands to make the combo faster. Next up is chaining your E with Flash. This move is more situational and you will see it less, but it's still used fairly often by players in higher brackets. The idea behind this move is to make it harder to react to a gank by queuing your E animation and flashing right after, which leaves less time to react than flash plus E. Using Q at the start of a gank is risky as an opponent can dodge it. With E flash, you close the gap, leaving you with a window to hit a point blank Q. If the opponent flashes right after, it will be easier to hit Q on a slow target. A fairly common and simple flash combo is R flash. The idea is the same as with E flash. By queuing your Dragon's Rage animation before flashing in, you give your opponent less time to react. R flash is faster than flashing first and then kicking, and it's also faster than a simple ward jump. Not much to explain on this one. When your target is hiding behind a minion wave, you can smite the minion so you can hit Q. Ideally, you want to Q first and smite afterwards, so you leave little to no time for your opponent to react to your mid-air Sonic Wave. Now that we have gone over the more basic combos, let's look at more advanced tactics. Some require stringing multiple combos together. When we looked at the Insec, I mentioned how you can ward jump before Resonating Strike hits, sacrificing damage for a faster combo. This is somewhat similar. If you're anticipating skill shots that might stop you in your tracks while you're mid-air, you can safeguard to a ward to avoid incoming crowd control, and then flash and kick your target into your team as you would in a more simple Insec combo. So Q, Q, ward, and then W before you hit your target, followed by an R flash or a flash R, depending on how close your target is to you. You can also use other opponents as a means to reach your intended target. Tanks will frequently body block incoming skill shots for carries, and it becomes hard to reach your intended target. But as long as you land your Q on someone close to your intended target, you can still make something happen. Take this clip from LPL jungler Clit, for example. He wants to kick the enemy AD into his team, but he can't reach the intended target. However, he Qs in, ward jumps to cover more ground, and then ults followed by a flash on his intended target into his team, guaranteeing a swift kill. If your goal is to do the maximum damage possible and eliminate a target, this should be the combo you're looking to do. Resonating Strike has a percentage missing health counterpart attached to it, meaning the lower a target is when you hit them with the second part of your Q, the more damage it will do. In order to pull off this execute, you want to hit Q first, ward jump to cover ground, ult them, and finally Q them again to finish them off. So Q, ward, W, R, and then Q to finish them off. Opening up with ult and then using your Q on your target is also a strong combo for damage, but more importantly, it guarantees you hit your Q. Notice how the dummy is CC'd while Sonic Wave hits. Throwing out your Q while your target is mid-air means he can never flash out of it, so you guarantee you will be doing maximum damage. Ending your combo with Q is especially useful to be able to continue dealing damage to your target. Remember to be creative with your ganks. You can always use your wards and your flash to find ways of kicking your target closer or even into your turret's range. Practice these ganks from different angles and add minions if you want a more realistic challenge. That's going to be it for today. Stay tuned for more routines with other champions with myself and Treatz in the near future.